Red Rachel coming in here.
Hey.
She and I just have so much in common. I'm sorry. We're just sitting here talking about our love of the show Friends and, all these other things that we have in common.
Not only did Rachel read the Matthew Perry book, you had the audiobook.
Yes, and Matthew Perry is the one that read it. And I read it after he died. So it was like he was talking to me.
Yeah, like beyond
the grave, yes.
Yes, that's how it is. And
we get chills?
Yeah, and I mean, I honestly got pretty emotional because like we were just saying, it feels like they feel like family. I watch them so much.
I did say that.
Yeah.
It was. We were talking about, now Rachel does not watch Sex and the City. They're getting ready to reboot the continuation of the series, and just like that. That's starting next week, by the way, Biggie.
What?
Yeah. And I said,
"Those getting the vapors in here."
I just said, those gals are like family to me. And so are the Friends characters. They're like family. So when Matthew Perry died, it was like, just shocking.
It hurt.
Oh, it hurt terribly. Absolutely. I hope you know some of these celebrities. Some of them, I mean, there's a couple on here. Even one I'm not that familiar with, but I think you'll do all right. There's one that's really going to be tough.
Rachel's the star player of the week.
You have won. You won on Monday and Tuesday.
I did.
And very close yesterday. Bob Dylan saved BB Shea yesterday. Bob Dylan, Chris Demm got it exactly right, but Bob Dylan was the final celebrity yesterday, and BB Shea wound up winning the game. You have to guess celebrity ages. One of the people on the list has been in this studio. Okay, one of the people on this list, in fact, stood right where Red Rachel is sitting right now. Oh. No? Okay. It's not
a stripper.
It's not the stripper.
Not the porn stars.
It's not the porn star.
Midget wrestler.
It's not the midget wrestler.
Yeah, Rachel, you weren't here we went through a tough time for a while.
Okay, sounds like it.
Some real weird growing pains.
Okay.
Yeah, we had the midget wrestlers in. That's right.
How long ago was all of this?
Well,
I'll never forget 2008.
Okay. We had to lift one of the midget wrestlers up onto
the desk was higher then?
The desk was higher. It was a different desk. No, and it was not the pornographic star that came in that time and Alexis Ford.
Radio was in a real tough time, and pretty much if you had money and would give it to us, you could come on.
I've heard that one, the porn star.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah. It's rough.
Very good. Very good.
It's very rough. I don't like that era. I don't like myself when I hear that back. It's a kick in the gut. Let's go to James. James, you can choose the player you want playing for you. We can't let you play, unfortunately, because you can easily look up these ages, how old celebrities are turning. Would you like Biggie, Chris Demm, or Red Rachel?
Biggie.
Biggie is the choice for you today, James. He'll be playing for you for those concert tickets. Shannon, you can have Red Rachel or Chris Demm. Who you got?
Chris Demm.
Christopher Demm will be playing for you today. And Red Rachel, two-time winner this week, will be playing for you, Aaron, and she will try to guess celebrity ages, okay?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. If you miss by, say, 5 years, that's 5 points. At the end of the game, we add the points, and the low score wins. The first celebrity is not the person who was sitting where you are. And the one I know probably the least about, fashion model, British fashion model, Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell. Are you all familiar with her?
Somewhat.
I know her.
Okay. Do you know her?
I don't think so. I feel like maybe I know the name, but I can't place a face with that.
Well, let me just be honest. There weren't that many celebrities with birthdays this week or today, for sure.
Sad.
And I kept looking for more and more, and it's like, well, are we going with Tommy John or Naomi Campbell?
Well, I can't look up her.
Right.
But she was one of the first like maybe the second or third black supermodels.
Correct.
I believe she got in trouble for throwing phones at staffers or other people.
Correct.
She was known for her temper.
Staffers. Yep. She threw at while she was getting spa treatments and room service and so forth. She would throw phones at her staff. She's a British fashion model, one of 6 models of her generation declared supermodels by the fashion industry and international press.
That's what I know.
First black woman to appear as a model on the cover of Time magazine and Vogue magazine. That is Naomi Elaine Campbell. She's embarked on other ventures as well. She did have a studio album where she sang, but didn't get much play.
I think she's in the George Michael video.
Oh, is she?
For Freedom.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because it's all supermodels, and she's one of them.
Okay. That is Naomi Campbell. She's the least known celebrity of the bunch. But, boy, I was like, I don't know. Let's see. It's a wild card here out of the gate because she's not that well known. Biggie, how old is Naomi Campbell?
Well, I know being a supermodel was a hot thing in the 90s. I'm doing some math from that. So I said 55 years old.
55, Christine.
60.
And Red Rachel.
Oh, God. 50.
One of you has it exactly right. It's Biggie. She's 55. So 0 points for Biggie, 5 for Christine, 5 for Red Rachel. All right. You survived. You took your lumps. You took your medicine. Now we go to people you know. Well, you might know this guy. He's the one that sits. He's right here. He's right here. Okay.
I'm excited.
Mr. T. Mr. T. Do you know Mr. T?
Yes, I do.
He was here promoting Hanes socks.
And they bringing out a new sock called a double tough sock. You know, and they call it a double tough sock because it's double lining in the toe and the heel. You see what I mean? Because a regular sock, you know, you wind out playing a little basketball or football and your big toe come out or your heel come out. But Hanes has solved that problem.
That is Mr. T. First discovered in the movie Rocky III when he played Clubber Lang against Sylvester Stallone's Rocky. He was not going to be a major player in that movie, but impressed Stallone so much that they made him the adversary in the movie. Rewrote it for him. He also once appeared in an episode of Silver Spoons as a bodyguard for Ricky Schroeder for that character. He was spotted by Stallone taking part in NBC's America's Toughest Bouncer competition. And Stallone said, let's put him in one of the Rocky movies. And he impressed him even more there. And he made him the adversary to Rocky. Then he went on to the A-Team. And to the studio. Mr. T.
And a music career.
Cool? Was he cool? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
he's a nice guy?
Yeah.
The thing about Mr. T is that when he shows up, he doesn't talk to you until he travels sort of, not incognito because he looks so different.
Right.
But it takes him 10 minutes to put on all of his jewelry. And he won't talk to you until he has all of his jewelry
So
on.
he's like in character when he's talking
Exactly.
to you.
Yes.
Okay.
And
That's
then
what I was wondering.
He was very, very nice.
But he was nice.
I wasn't part of the show. It was somebody else. It was Brad Krantz who was interviewing Mr. T. But I met him and took a picture with him down the hall, and he was really
super nice.
a really, really nice guy. And again, when he endorses a product,
And they bringing out a new sock called a double tough sock. You know, and they call it a double tough sock because it's double lining in
double.
the toe and the heel. You see what I mean? Because a regular sock, you know, you wind out playing a little basketball or football and your big toe come out or your heel come out. But Hanes has solved that problem.
that's right.
Don't forget his mother's song, his Mother's Day.
Oh, my God, I forgot all
his
about
Mother's
that.
Day anthem.
He had a Mother's Day. We're going to play that here for you in a moment.
Just a touch.
He also, here's his Mother's Day song. He had a reality show called I Pity the Fool, and he ad-libbed that line in Rocky III. They said, do you hate Rocky? And he goes, I don't hate him, but I pity the fool for coming in here. And that's where that line
Money
came from. Here's his Mother's Day song.
There is no other like mother, so treat her right. Mother, I always love her. My mother, so treat her right, treat her right. M is for the moan and the miserable groan from the pain that she felt when I was born.
That's right. He rhymed born with
Moans, groans,
moans.
bones, bones.
That's right.
Stood making sure.
He goes all the way through the word mother. We don't have time for that. Mr. T, how old is he today, Biggie?
78?
78. You have the lead, Chris Demm.
72?
Red Rachel.
77?
He's 73 today, and that makes things much closer.
Right.
5 for Biggie, 6 for Chris Demm, 9 for Red Rachel. We say happy birthday to perhaps the greatest tennis player of all time, Novak Djokovic, the Joker. He has won 10 Australian Opens, 3 French Opens, 7 Wimbledons, and 4 U.S. Opens, 24 major championships. That is more than any professional player of all times. He was number 1 in men's tennis for a record 428 weeks across 13 different years, and finished the year as the number 1 tennis player on the ATP a record 8 times. Still playing.
Still playing.
Yep. He has won 99 singles titles, including those 24 majors. I think a lot of people still think Roger Federer is better, but at his peak, I mean,
It's hard to argue that.
it is. I mean, this
yeah.
guy is he's like a machine out there
Yeah.
at times. I mean, now he's starting to lose some, but there was a time he was just almost unbeatable, except against Federer. I mean, he played in an era where it was Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, and they were all fantastic. That is Novak Djokovic. How old is he today, Biggie?
36.
36. Chris Demm.
38?
And Red Rachel.
38.
Two of you have it exactly right. He's 38 today. And the score goes to 6 for Chris Demm, 7 for Biggie, 9 for Red Rachel. Happy birthday to game show host and comedian Drew Carey. He recently went to the Sphere to see the band Fish.
I saw Fish at the Sphere this weekend. Never saw a Fish, didn't know a Fish tune, and they blew my minds off so hard. It was like being edged for 4 days straight. And then right before the face-melting climax at the end on the 4th day, an angel comes down from heaven, Gabriel, and he shoots heroin in your arm. And he says, "Good luck now!" And he leaves. And then you have an orgasm for 15 minutes while your eyeballs fall out of your head.
I'm sorry you had to hear that, Red Rachel. I'm sorry.
What does that mean?
For that display, exactly.
He likes it.
That's Drew Carey. He's the host of The Price is Right. Second host. He's been that, though, since 2007 on The Price is
Yeah,
Right.
to a generation, that's their guy.
Yeah.
That's right. He's also, of course, was a stand-up comedian. Phenomenal set on The Tonight
He had a
Show.
hit TV show.
Many years ago. Yes, he did. He had hit TV shows. He's a big Cleveland sports fan. He's from Cleveland. And he did...
Whose Line was
Whose
great, too.
line is it anyway? Exactly, where he made some stars on that. Okay, how old is Drew Carey today, Biggie?
Milestone 60?
60, he says. Chris Demm.
71?
Red Rachel.
I said 67.
One of you has it exactly right. That's the new leader, Red Rachel. 67 today.
Dang, he looks good.
He does. He does.
Yeah, I mean, if you see him on Price is Right, he does not look 67.
He dresses youthful.
Yeah, he does.
I was worried at 60.
Lost a lot of weight. Yeah, he is 67 today.
Huh.
Now, the final celebrity, I fear, Red Rachel, you will not know. Okay? She's royalty. She was great on American television. Her name, and she's on Dynasty, Joan Collins. Joan Collins, an English actress, recipient of Golden Globes Awards, People's Choice Awards, 2 Soap Opera Digest Awards, and a Primetime Emmy nomination for her role on Dynasty. She played Alexis Colby, who was the villain on Dynasty. She is known for her charitable services, and she has been presented and made dame by Queen Elizabeth.
Really?
She is a dame. She is Dame Joan Collins. Are you familiar with the work?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's very good. She is the final celebrity today. Been in several movies as well, but most known, I guess, in this country for Dynasty, which was on for some time. Got that Primetime Emmy Award nomination. Outstanding lead actress, but never won. Okay, Joan Collins will decide it. The score is 9 for Red Rachel, 10 for Chris Demm, and 14 for Biggie. Biggie, you're going to have to get it right and hope. How old is Joan Collins?
Trick question. This woman is dead.
I don't think she is. Is she dead?
I don't know.
I don't think she is.
I mean, she's been around and
No,
so old.
She's not dead.
99?
99. Chris Demm.
79?
79.
Oh, goodness. I said 92.
One of you has it exactly right. Red Rachel.
Oh, my God.
She's
done it
92.
again.
My God, she did it again now. How do you come in here and slay the dragon every day? You're
I have
like
no idea.
24 years old. You come in here and know Joan Collins is 90. She's 92
How
today.
old was she in Dynasty?
Well,
She's looked old to me forever.
now, Dynasty.
She's had work done back in the day.
She started Dynasty in 1981, which would have been the age of 58. She was 58 when she started Dynasty.
Dang.
Wow! How about that, Red Rachel? Well done. You just keep
Well
coming.
done.
You come and just kick these guys' tails in here now every day. We'll come back and do it again tomorrow.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.